What's up, everybody? I'm trying to not be real loud and crazy because I got a microphone right underneath my mouth. Can you hear it? Can you hear me right now? It's on. It's working. I figured it out. You know what? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Actually, is it working? It works. You know what? Turns out all I had to do was read the instructions. That's the truth. That's all I had to do. I just had to read them. And that piece that I didn't think was necessary to plug into my phone, turns out it was. So here we are. If I'm too loud, I'm sorry. And you know that sometimes I get loud. So, adjust your volume accordingly, please. So there is something I want to talk about today, but I want to work out first. And what I want to talk about at the end, again, not to hold you hostage, is I want to explain to you why I work out in the morning. And obviously, this is the only time of the day that I have right now because I have a regular job and a family and all kinds of things. So this works out for me for that reason, but there is more to it. Even if I had all the time in the world, I would still work out in the morning, and I want to explain to you why. I don't know if what I'm doing is better than working out later in the day. I don't know if it makes that big of a difference, but I would do it anyway, and I want to tell you why. Again, I'm going to do that at the end. Um, just want to share it with you. So I'm going to. Surprise, everybody. I don't know really what to say. I just kind of want to show you this for a second. You know what this is? That is a dinosaur holding an egg. And it also is a timer. What? Triple threat. I've already named it. Its name is Triple Threat. And I'm going to turn it on. All right. Triple Threat. What's up now, chat? What's up now? Am I too loud? Am I too loud with this microphone? Just going to let him hang out right here. All right. First thing we're going to do today is, as you know, today is abs and lower back. And I'm trying to think of more things for lower back. I want you to know that it scares me because I know that it's very easy to hurt yourself doing lower back stuff. And I don't want anybody to do that. That's not why we're here. That is absolutely not why we're here. So I don't have a lot for that. I do have a lot for abs. We're going to start right now. First thing we're going to do is mountain climbers. Start your watch. First thing we're going to do is mountain climbers. And remember, I'm going to do these from the side again because these look a little bit different now than what they did before. And a couple of the other things that I've been doing have a little bit of adjustments that I'm going to make to them. So you'll see that today. But anyway, first of all, mountain climbers. Make sure you're getting stretched before you work out every time. I always do it before I get started to save time. And then I come on and I talk for 5 minutes and don't work out, which doesn't save time. Here we go. Mountain climbers. So really, really try to get your knee up to your elbow. And that means that you're going to have to lean into it, but watch. Like really get it up there. Before I was just doing this. Still effective, I think, but I want to do them this way now. Okay, now while I'm still here, I'm just spreading my knees, my feet a little bit from where they just were. And I'm going to reach back. Oh, goodness. And touch my toes. Oh, I love this so much. Goodness, it feels so good. It like just stretches everything. And I'm not certain. I guess I can kind of feel that in my abs, maybe a little bit in my back too. I don't know if that is really something that I would try to do. Uh, to really hit either one of those areas, but it feels so good. I'm doing it. Helps you stretch, and I do kind of feel it in my abs and my back. So, um, donkey kicks are something that we started yesterday. Really felt that in my butt. I really appreciate that, Ashley. Thank you for the suggestion. This is similar to donkey kicks, except in donkey kicks, we just went straight up with our feet like this. Now, what we're going to do is lift up your, okay, so I know this camera's backwards, right? But this is my left leg and your right arm at the same time. And then switch it. Okay, I made notes. I made notes for today. Next thing I want to do are these ridiculous things. I think they look ridiculous, but they work. So I'm doing them. Lay flat on your stomach. Man, just trying to find a spot where I can do that. I almost touch the walls. This room is so small, I almost touch the walls on either end of it. All right, so these are called Supermans. And basically, do I look like Superman? Okay, you definitely feel that in your lower back. And you get to pretend you're Superman for a minute. I think I like those a lot too. This one is one that I kind of made up myself. And even though I'm not certain that it's a great exercise, I don't think it's going to hurt anyone. So, and you feel it in your lower back. So, hands straight up in the air, bend at your waist. That's all you're doing. I'm trying. Obviously, I'm keeping my legs straight, but I'm trying to just, gosh, I think if you are more flexible than me and you want to put your hands flat on the floor, whatever you can do, you're getting a good stretch in there too. Never hurts to stretch. Now let's do these. This is one of my all-time favorites. I learned this from a trainer when I lived in LA. He started doing this, and I thought, what are you doing, man? We're doing abs. But then when you do it yourself, you recognize right away I joined a gym when I was in LA, and one of the things that happens when you join this gym is you get a trainer to kind of show you around and also train you for a couple days. I think that was 10, but definitely got 10 now. Okay. Next thing I want to do, step arounds. This is where one of them that's just a little bit different than what we've been doing. I've been just making sure, that once I pick up my feet, I don't put them back down until I'm done with the exercise. But this time, instead of just imagining that whatever you want to put in front of you, or just imagining there's a pipe that goes all the way up through the ceiling that you can't stick your feet through, we're going to also still sit at that 45-degree angle with your back from the floor. You're still not going to touch your heels to the floor once you pick them up. But instead of doing it low like I've been doing, just stepping around and barely keeping my heels off the floor, we're going to raise it up this time. Try and keep your feet up as high as you can. And do the same thing. Here we go. Let's do 2 more. And now, while we're here, while we're in this position, again, I don't know if this matters that I do this with my arms. I don't know if it helps at all, but I do it. I think more than anything, like if I just sit here with my hands on the ground, I'm balanced, right? If I pick up my arms and I lean back and I do this thing that I do, I think it's harder to balance, which I think works your abs more. So here we go, feet up. And then, because again, we're in this position, Russian twists. The last few times I've done this, I've pretended that I'm holding a basketball or, something, and tapping it off the floor. The most recent video I saw was a guy who was almost like he was punching the ground. I'm going to try it. Hope you try it with me. Oh my goodness. Burning. Just everything's on fire. Here we go. Wish me luck, and good luck to you too. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, some of those, woo! Some of those were better than others. I want to tell you something about abs that I think is, it's one of those things where no matter how many times you do it, how strong you get, it's hard every time. And it's just your body weight. Most of this stuff I'm doing is just body weight. You get a good workout every time. Every time. I love that. If we're going to do it, if we're going to do something, it's better to know. It's better to feel like what you're doing is actually doing something, right? Abs. Every time. Every time. Okay, so twisters, I guess is what we're calling them. We're going to do twisters next. And then I think If anybody has a suggestion for lower back stuff, please give it to me. And just keep in mind, this is all I got, right? A lot of people don't have one of these, don't have any weights, anything like that. I want to make this something that everybody who wants to can find an open spot on the floor and jump right in. So if you have any lower back specifically right now, I'm asking for exercises that you want to add to this, please let me know. And we'll do it. We'll try them. That's how this is going to go. I love it. Thank you in advance. All right. I don't know why I keep scooting forward. So, twisters. Let's do some twisting. Can you still hear me? Even though I'm not yelling like a crazy person, can you still hear me right now because my microphone works? I bet you can. All right, twisters. And another thing I want to try with these, I've always done it. I've done it with my hands down to my sides. I've done it with my hands underneath my butt. I've done it with my hands above my head, but I've never tried it with my hands out to the side. I'm going to try that today. See if that helps. All right. Lift up your heels. They don't go back down until you're done. Bring them up. Twist it. Oh, goodness. Ha! This is better. Oh my goodness, it's way better. Oh, it's way better. It's way better. With my hands down here, I've always said don't use your hands to push yourself up from here to there, but I do it. I do it myself. And I didn't realize how much I was doing it, cheating myself, until I just did it with my hands out to my side. Yeah, I definitely have been cheating on those. And to get more out of them, I think don't put your hands down beside you, put them out to the side. You can't use them for anything that way. They'll help you balance, but you can't help yourself. Your abs have to do it all. Ooh, I'm glad I learned that, but also, man, okay. All right. So one more thing I want to do. And I'm going to need a timer. And since Triple Threat's already busy, I got this one ready. So we're going to use this timer for this kind of stuff. Triple Threat just lets me know when I've been talking for way too long. So here we go. I think everybody knows what's going on here. And this one, why don't I try to put my hands out to the side on this one too? I don't think I've ever tried that either. But yeah, you know what's up. You know what's coming. Let's go. 30 seconds. Raise them up. Scissors. Try to keep your lower back pressed to the floor for these. And so far, no, that's harder. It's harder with my hands above my head, I think. So I'm keeping them here. I think this actually makes it a little bit harder. Cut some stuff. What are you cutting? Trimming the bushes like me? Or are you cutting something else? See, look, we're doing it. We're really doing it. I've come a long way with scissors. I used to, I swear, every time. I used to be counting in my head along with, trying to keep up with the timer. And I always thought the timer was lying because in my head, I did like 40 seconds because it was hard. It's getting easier because we're getting stronger. So stay with it. Okay, so now I'm at a point where I want to talk. So if you don't want to listen to what I have to say right now, then there's not any more workout stuff happening on this video today. I just want to talk to you about why I choose to work out in the morning. I'm going to try to explain this the way that it was explained to me. So, I got stuff I want to show you. All right, so you sleep. You sleep every night, and when you sleep, your body recharges, right? It recovers, kind of, right? You wake up, and wherever it may be, trying to make a scale here, a chart, wherever it is for any of us, right? When we wake up, as far as how strong is our metabolism, how much did it get recharged? Let's just say right in the middle. We're going to say, for the sake of what I'm trying to explain, it's right in the middle of this chart. And I got a brand new pen here, sorry. So let's say it's right there. Okay, that's where your metabolism is. And then during the day, as you go through your day, you it loses strength, right? It loses its capability to do what it does because you're doing other things. You're wearing it out by moving around, doing whatever you're doing, working out, whatever you're doing, because we know that it recharges when we sleep. It goes down during the day, right? So let's just say that it's a gradual line like that. Let's just say that it, for the sake of what I'm trying to show you, let's just say that that's how your metabolism falls off throughout the day. You go to sleep, it goes right back up to there, right? So here's what I was taught about working out in the morning. Your metabolism is here, right? So you wake up, your metabolism is still here. Same spot as the first one. But when you work out, you raise it. You raise it because you've just burned a bunch of calories, done a bunch of stuff to make yourself healthy, right? So now, instead of that fall starting from there, you've raised it up, right? To here. Oh no! Triple threat. I think he's right. I need to stop talking, but let me just finish this real quick. So, now that you have raised your metabolism, when it falls off at the same rate as this first chart, see the difference there? This is your first chart. This is when you don't work out in the morning, it falls down to nothing. I know it doesn't fall down to nothing, but let's just, for the sake of what I'm trying to say, when you exercise in the morning and you raise it up, it falls down just like it does before, but it only falls down to here. You see what I'm saying? Now, what I don't know is if you work out later in the day, does it raise it right back up? I don't know. But this is what I was taught. Somebody said, doesn't it make sense now to work out in the morning? And I thought, yeah, it does. Also, I know that not everybody wants to do that. I know that's not what, most importantly is that you just do it at some point, right? If you do it at some point, that's way better than not doing it at all. Working out, what I'm talking about. So just make it a point to do it. And if it works out that you do it in the morning, maybe I'm right in what I'm trying to explain. Maybe it's just bonkers. I don't really know for sure, but it made sense to me, so I wanted to share it with you. Also, one quick thing I want to say. Let's say you sleep for 8 hours. Let's just say you do. And then you're going to work out. That might take you an hour out of your day. It might take you more, it might take you less. But whatever amount of time that takes, let's just say, for the sake of what I'm saying, it takes you an hour, right? So you sleep for 8 hours, you work out for an hour. That means 9 hours are gone. And so you have all this time left. All this time where probably if you're just starting out working out and you haven't seen results yet, with all of that time, you're only thinking about the things that you can't have. It's human nature. It's the way this goes. So I just want to try to encourage you that instead of thinking about the things you can't have, I wish I had a before and after picture right now to show you, because it's Wednesday, it's my check-in day. I want you to think about the things that you can have, and of course, work in progress, right? But if I could show you where I started to where I am now, you would. It's actually kind of funny. I was a happy dude. I've got a picture. I want to share it. I'm gonna find a way to do it because this happy dude that just enjoying life, hanging out. But when I look at him now, I think, oh man, you didn't care very much. Anyway, I suggest that you check in with yourself like I'm doing right now on a weekly basis. We've talked about this. Um, and instead of thinking about the things that you can't have, whatever kind of food maybe it is that you want to eat that you feel like you can't, whatever, just follow your nutritional plan, whatever. Think about the fact that you are doing something that's going to make you feel so much better about yourself. You're going to like the way that you look more. You're going to like the way that your outlook is going to be better. You're going to be so much happier. So please don't let those hours when you're awake and not working out be hours that you just torture yourself with. Don't do it. Don't do it. Think about the things that you can have. Don't think about the things that you can't have. You know what I'm saying? Try to train your mind to do that, because before you know it, all these things that you think you want, you just won't even think about them anymore. I promise you, that's the way this works. So, best wishes to everybody. And all right, let's finish the workout, right? Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So cool. All right, everybody have a really good day. Take it easy.